Hey guys, what's up? It's Nat here from Laurier University, and it's a Tuesday, only a couple days late. So this week we're talking about courses, and with courses what I've noticed is basically you get whatever your professor chooses to give you. If that means they're in love with Mesopotamia, or that they have a slight obsession with Augustus, you're just kind of gonna have to deal with that. What I've also found is when your style of learning is compatible with what the prof is willing to deliver and the way they teach, and it's a subject that you love, there's an explosion of learning that happens that is beautiful. So naturally this combination is going to vary from person to person, but for me what I need is a professor to be engaged and liking what they're talking about. They also have to deliver it really interestingly in a slightly quirky way that's just unexpected and makes you smile. And then the last thing is that there has to be some class participation, and that's just a thing for me. I like when other people talk, and I like when I get the chance to talk. So having said that, I'm enjoying all my courses. I picked classes that I like and subjects that I'm interested in, and it has been paying off for the past 3 weeks. My first class is First Civilization, and we look at the Near East from prehistory all the way up to Alexander the Great. In this class we get weekly quizzes, so it keeps you on top of stuff, keeps you accountable, and gives you a reality check every single week. The thing about it is that I don't know a lot about Mesopotamia, and it's not a subject that I'm grasping very well. Like, and Ubaid still don't mean all that much to me, and I know they should, and that's a little worrisome. And the quizzes are starting to reflect it, and that's not great, but the subject is interesting, even though it's hard for me to grasp. The major assignment in that class is a journal review, and I'm doing the Journal of Egyptology or something like that, and it seems like a really reasonable assignment. It's basically summarizing a whole journal, which is nothing. But I think it'll be fine. My second class is Latin. I'm no linguist, but I am enjoying the course, surprisingly enough. The tough part is that we have 2 quizzes a week. There's a grammar quiz and a vocab quiz, and once again they keep you accountable and give you a reality check being like, oh, you think you're awesome? No. You're just like a 70s student. So you start to really understand how much you're grasping and like how much you need to study, which is great. What the Latin prof does that is really interesting is for participation, he tries to mix it up a lot, but he got us to all write our name down on cue cards, and he shuffles up his deck and picks out cards, and that's how he chooses volunteers. So everyone has to be on their game and thinking about what's going on, and I think it works really well. My third course is archaeology, and it's also my major, so it's kind of awesome. So far it's been a really simple course, not much technical stuff going on. We get to see a movie once a week, which is a nice change from all my other courses. Also, my prof knows the guy who wrote the textbook, so it's really funny because he says things like, Colin and I disagree on this point, but he also leaves it open to interpretation. So he's like, if you like what the author of the book is saying, that's fine. If you like what I'm saying, that's fine, as long as you can back up your evidence. As far as assignments go for that class, we have 2 midterms and a final, so it's simple from what I see. I mean, I could be proven wrong very soon. My fourth course is Roman Civ, and it is amazing. I just generally love Rome. The course looks at from the founding of Rome to the fall of the Western Empire, so it's a huge ton of things to cover in 12 weeks, and it's great. As far as assignments go, there's 3 tests and a 1,500-word essay, which seems okay. It's actually really interesting topics that I'm looking forward to writing. The other thing I love about this course is the prof is irrefutably in love with Rome also, so you get the idea that there's nothing that she'd rather be talking about than Rome, except maybe particularly Augustus. She knows her stuff, and she encourages questions and just inquiries and points in class, so it's great because you get her expertise and you also get other people's point of views, and they ask questions that maybe you had, and it all works out really well, and I just like the way that class is set up, and it's so much fun! My 5th course is ancient Greece. The prof knows her stuff, but you get the feeling that she's just done this course so many times that she knows the stuff by heart. She doesn't really look to the audience for much participation, and we do get to see a movie pretty much every class. There's 1 course a week, so it's like 3 hours, but it's long, and obviously with the Greece versus Roman controversy, I always choose Roman, so I'm inclined not to like the course as much. But having said that, the content is great, and it's a simple course. I mean, you do the reading, you show up to class, you'll get good marks. One thing I can genuinely say about all my professors is that they're dedicated and caring. Whenever I've gone to talk to them one-on-one, you get their full attention, and they really do care about you succeeding, which is a fantastic feeling to have. And in a lot of situations, the profs will get to know your name. Having said that, go talk to your professor when you have questions. Their office hours are there for a reason, and they do appreciate you coming in and talking to them, because that is what they're there for. They're there to educate. So basically pick courses you're interested in, and then your experience is going to depend on the prof, but the more you like the subject matter, the more likely you are to have a connection with the professor, and even if you don't, hopefully you just enjoy the textbook, I guess. If you guys have any questions for me, just post them down here. And if you have an overwhelming urge to talk about your classes, please make a response to this video, whether you go to Laurier, Western, or any other place, or college. I suppose even high school, I don't know. It has been a pleasure to talk to you on this Tuesday, give or take a few days. Marissa, I love you as always, and don't forget to be awesome.